Hello and welcome everyone again to another video. And today's video, we have a very long video. We have my legend run, the team I used to hit legend, and it's a team I have never shared on the channel, to be honest, for one specific reason. I wanted to hit legend before I'm traveling. I'm going on a vacation for 3 weeks, and I wanted to hit legend just before I travel. And so I started the fantasy cup. If you guys watch the channel, around 2505, and we hit, I think, 3010. So during that time, there was one secret team I did not make any content about, and I think we even, like, a couple friends used it, and they also hit legend with. I see something weird on the... Okay, 1 second. No, not this. What is this? Yeah, the chat. Okay, now it disappeared. So yeah, so the team is basically, as you guys can see, Skarm, Azu, Flygon. I know I made lots of content about Flygon being paired with Azu, but the secret Pokemon in this team is actually Skarmory. Skarmory was my freelo Pokemon, and in this technically this video is about an hour and a half, so we try to get it to 40 minutes. And yeah, so basically Skarmory Mir, I never know how to play this Mir, honestly. And shout out to that boy Jay, he told me like the best way to play this Mir team is Azu. Azu is the secret. If they have the same team, the player with the healthier Azu should win. So in this matchup here, we're just trying to chip the Azu, and we let it go here. And then if they burp, we die, and then we go Azu or Flygon. Sorry, what is this? I didn't expect them to Brave Bird there. So if they Brave Bird, we go on Flygon. Why Flygon, not Azu in this situation? This is the situation where you need to go Flygon, not Azu, because usually Flygon, whenever they have a Skarmory, that's their only Flygon answer. Some people would say, what about Azu? Azu isn't a Flygon answer. Okay, let me be more accurate. Azu isn't a Shadow Flygon answer if you have 2 shields here. So pretty much in every matchup, you will see me double shielding the Flygon. See, opponent swapped into Azu. I think that was technically not an ideal timing. Am I correct? So just gonna throw Scorching Sands, and now just gonna double shield. Yeah, this team double shield Flygon. Save your shields for the Flygon, and hopefully if you see this video before the Great League is back, you could get some, I don't know, free wins about it. Skarmory matchup is the one you need to be aware of, and we're going for the catch. We get the catch. Our Flygon is loaded. So now many scenarios could be about what they do have. One of them is Flygon, and here's the thing: my Azu will get 2 shields from the Flygon, and my Flygon is loaded. So as long as they don't catch, this game should be a straightforward game. They throw the Scorching Sand here, and now all we need to do, since they are non-shadow, this is why I said you need the shadow. Non-shadow, this doesn't do anything. So we're just gonna do one then throw in case they are trying to catch, and now I think we're just gonna swap and combo them. Opponent swapped at the same time, so I'm just gonna get to 2 moves and then throw them back to back, because one should take care of the Skarm, the other one should take care of the Azu. And yeah, that was a good game. So moving into the next one, we are at 28-55, and we are leading into an Azu. So Azu lead, let them throw whatever they have, then Brave Bird, then Deb, let them throw, let them throw. So they keep overfarming. Most of the time they have Hydro Pump, but we don't care. Again, shielding a Hydro would be amazing, but remember that we have Shadow Flygon, and Shadow Flygon deserve all of your attention. Your attention all goes to Shadow Flygon. So why do I safe swap Azu? I safe swap Azu basically to bait out the Skarm, and look at the Skarm realizing that there is a Flygon in the back, and now Flygon is screaming on their opponent, yo, put me back. I want it to be against the Flygon, not against the Azu. Yo, okay, what's gonna happen now? We're gonna take those Ice Beams. And here's the thing, if Azu doesn't have Hydro, Skarmory can go aggressive on the farm down. But people, since everyone is running Hydro, people don't expect other people to not have Hydro. So we're just gonna land this, and hopefully this could be a Brave Bird. So here's the thing, if it's a Brave Bird, Flygon, get some energy lead, and Flygon at this point should beat anything. So if you end up in this situation, shield the Power Punch. Shield it. Don't let it go. Yeah, you shield the Power Punch. Because if you don't shield it, you end up getting farmed down. There will be a game where you will see where we didn't shield and we ended up getting farmed down. I tried to go one above in case opponent is trying to catch, but my opponent didn't catch, so we ended up throwing this sky attack. And now they bring in the Azu, and they realize there is no way they could win the game, and they top left. Moving into the next one, we have the ultimate lead. This game is unlosable. If you lead into a Whimsicott and you lose, you should delete the game. No, don't delete the game, okay? I still need people to watch my videos. Please don't delete the game, and also try to beat Whimsicott. Sorry for that. I know my room is messy because I'm trying to back my stuff. So please, no comments on the background. And now Azumir. My Azu has one job. Killing their Azu, baiting out the stuff we want to bait, and pave the way for the Shadow Flygon to shine. I get lots of questions. Do you need the Shadow, or like can people play with the non-Shadow? Yes. And Salty, if you guys know Salty, if you watch my stream, he hit Legend with the non-Shadow. He doesn't have the Shadow, and some people suggested Turtonator, and I'm like, no, just run the non-Shadow. To be honest, just use Flygon. Flygon is amazing because of 6 moves, you get a Scorching Sand, which does a lot if you have a Shadow. If you don't have a Shadow, you might need 3 moves. But the Registeel matchup and the Azu matchup, worth having Shadow. If you don't have a Shadow, just run the non-Shadow. And yeah, they brought the Flygon back, and this is where the Shadow is insanely better. It's like against the opponent if you have energy lead. So now we're just going back to Skarmory, and we just should Brave Bird this Pokemon and kill it. And yeah, this should be a good game. Okay. Moving into the next one. Hopeless. What's the name? Hopeless Gore. Okay. Flygon lead. This is also unlosable. Like, whatever they swap in, we should beat. So, whenever opponent swap in Skarmory, insta throw the Sky Tag the moment you get it, because you can deny them from getting an entire fast move. Which means you will always be ahead. So what's the play? I'm gonna no shield, Brave Bird, and then go to Azu. So what's the play here? I think I should have stayed in. Yeah, I think I should have stayed in. So Brave Bird here, we will try to farm down, and well, at least now we have some energy. They brought back the Azu, which is good for me, to be honest. Is it actually good? Well, I don't know. Let's see. We will see. We're gonna bring in the Flygon later in the game into this matchup. They still need 2 play roughs to kill this Azu. And hopefully by that time... Okay, we're over-farming a bit. There is no reason to over-farm, but we over-farm just in case. Or just in case what? I have no idea just in case what. So what's the play now? I should live this Scorching Sand, and you need to throw Brave Bird here, just in case their move didn't KO, so you can give them less farm. So Brave Bird here should one-shot opponent, no shielding, and now they have so much farm. So I think we should go back to our own Azu, tank the energy. No, we went to Flygon. This game is pretty doomed if I don't catch. Yeah, if I don't catch, it's doomed. I think they will swap now to their own Azu. Yeah, this game is GG. So, to be honest, I think I should have just sacked my Flygon into the Azu, because there is like that point Jay made a good comment. Like, if the opponent swap in Skarm just to stay in, there is no point of swapping just to stay in, play out the lead, and then get some energy lead with the Azu, because pretty much if they have Azu Skarm, it's a Flygon in the back. I'm not taking credit for the team. I'm assuming everyone eventually should realize that, is this rise? Yeah, is this rise to the occasion? I think this is rise to the occasion. And we swap to the Flygon. If they lead Reggie, just go Flygon. Why? Because you will bring in... okay. Remember, okay, keep this in mind. They get a free bubble. So this is bad timing on my end, right? So you go Flygon because they should have an Azu, right? But even if they have an Azu, your Flygon will stall the clock enough for you to swap out later in this game. So after the 3rd charge move, I should be able to swap out. So watch this. So what's the play here? We will shield. And now this should be an Ice Beam. I'm gonna overfarm slightly more because I think he's not there yet, and I think he has a horrible Azu. This is not supposed to KO. There is the Komo. What's the play here? I think we need to go Azu. So we go Azu. This should be a Dragon Claw. So now he is... Okay, he got to the move. Yeah, he has a Dragon Claw. This game is tough now. So my only play is I need him to shield this. So that's why we went over for the play rough. For the Hydro Pump. He shielded. So this game is playable, okay? It's not a GG yet. So what's the play now? Well, we're just going to keep throwing these Hydro Pumps until there is something that about to happen. We get to the Ice Beam here. Not like it does matter or it does anything to us, but I think we go Scarm here to soak up all the energy. So we go Scarm here to soak up all of his energy. Then we should swap out at the same time. And he brought that back this. So this is intentional just so I can, like, we did this just so I can get some farm on this Skarmory. So now his Registeel is in Brave Bird range. So it's a race to whom is going to get to the move. Look at this. I am one wing attack away, one steel wing away. You get to the move, tap the move. But he got there one turn before me. So look at this. This is like a very RPS game where he won the lead, he won the swap, he won the backline, right? And it came down to half a second, okay? So if I didn't give him an entire bubble, the game should have been winnable, to be honest. So shout out to Rise. If you guys aren't following him, which I'm assuming everyone does, so GG to him. Skarmory lead. As we agreed, you throw Sky Attack, but you need to overfarm just in case opponents swap out. You won't be in an awkward situation. So just keep throwing these charge moves. And then you overfarm slightly above the Brave Bird, and you can Brave Bird. If they no shield, you go Azu. If they shield, you stay in. Okay? So they Sky Attacked. We're gonna Brave Bird. So now this is the awkward one. Okay? Since they no shield, I can swap. Opponent brought in Detonator. This is not an Azu answer. And Azu, oh my, we gave an entire Incinerate. Okay, we're gonna do a bunch here. So they have to pretty much Flash Cannon. Double Flash Cannons do not KO as well. So we're gonna do 3 then throw. This should pretty much KO. I think Ice Beam should have also KO'd, but I am traumatized from this Pokemon living lots of fairy moves. And that didn't KO, which sucked. But to be honest, we can just go into the Flygon and get some energy. The opponent gave me lots of energy and then swapped it on Flygon. So this game should be a GG because, again, our Flygon has 2 shields. Their Flygons do not have 2 shields. So that's the secret sauce, okay? Sorry for not telling it to anyone. You can just double shield Flygon in this cup and win so many games. Opponent now still having 2 Pokemons, but they don't have shields, so we should win this game. Moving into the next one. Okay, this is the worst matchup. I would rather play against Reggie than Empoleon. Okay, opponent gave me some energy lead, but then they swapped to the Skarm. And since we don't have Hydro Pump, we still don't win this matchup. Steel Wing Skarmory is just great enough to beat Azu in every shield scenario, even energy behind. Because now I am in a Brave Bird range, so they can just Brave Bird here. And okay, that was nice counting by them because they realized they had to throw on bad timing to get rid of the Azu. So what's the play now? We should go to Skarm and farm all the way down, I think. And we need to get the heck out. Opponent swapped out. Oh. Well, I think we stole the clock enough. Okay, so we're just going to shield. Since we are 1 more shot ahead, we should be in a good situation, I think. Okay, he threw. I think I could have done 1 more, but I'm just gonna try to kill it and get the hell out after. I need to do 1 more shot, then get the hell out, and we do 4. I'm just gonna keep farming until he throw. We're gonna Sky Attack here to force him to throw. He's pretty much waiting for me to Brave Bird to throw their charge move, but I am not Brave Birding. I am not throwing a Brave Bird. So they threw a Hydro Cannon here, and they threw the next one. And now my Wincon is throwing a Scorching Sand. But to be honest, Dragon Claw would have done it. I need to check that later. I actually need to check that later. I committed for the Scorching Sand thinking that Dragon Claw wouldn't have done it. I think it wouldn't have, but it might be worth the try. This is a hard counter team pretty much. So if you look at the team, hard counter in the lead, hard counter in the swap, that doesn't mean anything, okay? We were able to bait out the Whimsicott for our Flygon to sweep. And Flygon Flygon up to shield should do some work. So how do we play this? We try to overfarm here to force them to throw, but they didn't throw. So we're just going to throw the charge move now. And now, hopefully they don't end the charge and they kill my Azu, because I don't... Oh my... Dude, everyone's tryhard nowadays. This is a misplay by my opponent, to be honest. They could have just farmed all the way down. And now we're going to go Skarm and farm all the way down. And if they bring in Detonator, we're just going to insta-throw. Since I insta-threw, I can throw on 4, insta-swap. I can throw on 4, and it will be a good timing. Opponent brought back the Skarm. This might be a tough situation, but hopefully we get 2 debuffs, okay? Skarmory is probably the worst matchup for Flygon, because they can literally win the 0-1. So we're not going to shield here, and we are going to go Skarmory. And just this guy attacking, to be honest. I am not going to shield this, the first one. I'm assuming this is a bait. So we're just gonna throw a sky attack, and our win con is farm them all the way down. This is pretty much the only matchup where we didn't end up shielding Flygon, but hey, sometimes you like the same strategy doesn't always work, right? And now the play is instead throw the sky attack the moment we get it. Hopefully Incinerate doesn't register, and it looks like it didn't register, which is good for us. And now we're just gonna farm them all the way down. So GG to my opponent. Moving into the next game. We have Skarmory into Sandslash. If they are Shadow A-Slash, Skarmory wins the 1. So you always play the 1 here. Why? Because this thing is annoying as heck, okay? The fact that Skarmory with a resisted charge move wins the 1 is just insane. That shows why you should be using Skarmory, not A-Slash. And they throw an Ice Punch here. And we're just going to throw Sky Attack. I should live this. And since they let me... usually they are supposed to throw earlier. A Shadow would have KO'd with 2 Ice Punches plus the Shadow Claw. So don't run the non-Shadow. Unless you don't have the Shadow, then it's justified. Opponent here brought the Galarian Wheezing. And I honestly should have thrown the moment I get to the Ice Beam. So... now I'm just gonna I'm stuck doing good timing, so sometimes this is one of those. If you throw earlier, it's actually better. So I'm just gonna throw it instantly because I don't want to go above 100, right? So we insta throw the Ice Beam. This is where having Ice Beam is actually better. I know I said you need Hydro Pump, but to be honest, I felt like way more flexible now. In the first couple days, Hydro was necessary because there was so many Registeals, but now there isn't that many Registeals. So you need the Ice Beam to be able to get the shields down against the Flygons. So now, what do we do? Just gonna shield and Mudshot everything all the way down. They brought back the Azu, so now hopefully with throwing on good timing, we should be able to win this. And again, I know I said it a million times, this is where Shadow Flygon is better. Okay, we get some water because we have a long video today. And now at this point, I think I can Dragon Claw. Well, the non-Shadow would have like throw three Scorching Sands. And now they brought back the Wheezing, and there is no way they could flip this game. And where are we? We aren't even halfway. Okay, after this set, I think. So, okay. If they swap in Azu, how do you play this? You go to 9. You go to 9 because the swap takes a turn, right? So you go to 9 and then... you insta throw the Brave Bird. So how does that? Why 9? Because if they swap, that means they will be 1 turn behind. So alignment will be the new good timing. Opponent shielded, which is good for us. So now we have the shield advantage. So shields are down. Flygon will sweep everything. I'm not gonna say to town because I feel like everyone just say that, and I don't hate saying stuff that everyone says. I'm not bashing on anyone, okay? Some people like sometimes like, oh, how do you say that? Because you... No. Literally no. They threw the plate off, and now if they don't shield this, I think we just get the hell out and go to Flygon. No, we just forced them to throw, I guess. Now we were able to. Now we're just gonna throw the plate off no matter what they bring in, and they brought in the Como. This does a lot. As you guys can see, he had Scar. I think if they shield, we might end up in a bad situation. So now we are at a 4-1 set. And the elo will be 29-11. And first game is Flygon into the lead. I think we saw this. This is the dominant matchup. So no matter, usually whatever they swap in, as long as it's not a Detonator, you stay in. You stay in. Why? Because if we get a shield here, that's a good game. This game is unlosable at this point. Why? Because our Flygon will sweep their game. Because their Flygon will be useless. Because it will be energy shields behind. So we didn't shield there. Now we just bubble them down. We throw a drill run here. But we can still bubble down. 1, 2, 3. That should do it. Now they bring in Registeel. We get the hell out, and I'm assuming they will insta throw a move and then swap out. We get an entire mudshot for free, which is good, to be honest. They brought back their Flygon. I still need 2 moves to KO this thing, but we should be able to do that because we are loaded on energy. So I was expecting them to swap and try to catch. So that's why we did what we did, and that was a nice game. Moving into the next one, we have Azu into a Skarmory. We saw this matchup. Let them throw, do 1, then throw. You could do 10 wing attacks, which is equal to 7. Oh my, what did the opponent do? Is it single move Azu? I think they were trying to bait because I'm assuming their opponents... Oh my, they swapped in Flygon. I love this because this means that they will drop both of their shields, and then my Flygons will be up shields. So we know shield here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Scorching Sand. We live. We get to their last shield, and then we go back to Skarmory, I think, to soak up all the energy. Okay, they know shielded, which is good for us. Oh my, we love this. Turtonator is actually insane in this cup, but you know what's even better? Shadow Flygon. Okay, look at that. Because we outpaced them and opponents tried to swap to be sneaky. So we're just gonna get rid of this. And whatever they do, no matter what they do, we should win this game. So we're just gonna throw the Brave Bird. I think we get them at the same time, but I tapped on the other one. So pretty much their play is to no shield, but it doesn't matter because they are in 3 mud-shots range. I'm just gonna CMP them here for no reason. Yeah, it's just like trolling the opponent. And now we can shield because they cannot stack 2 moves on Turtonators. This is one of the downsides for using that Pokemon. So we're just gonna Dragon Claw it, and this should be a good game. You know what? Let me move some battles. So, okay, Skarmory. Okay, I moved. I'm not gonna showcase like 6 sets. Okay, because I know lots of people will just dodge the video. Okay, Skarmory lead. Stay in. And opponent paused for a turn. I'm assuming they were trying to see if I'm going to catch or not, but nothing appreciate a charge move. So here, why did I Sky Attack? Because they always shield. So I'm just going to go Azu now. And I think we get to the Ice Beam at the moment they get to the EQ. So I'm assuming this was their own plan. Bait out the Azu. But remember, whatever Azu beat... like, look at how much I under the charge. It's still KO. That was a joke, to be honest. So what's the play now? Oh my. They have that Pokemon, dude. Don't use it. It's actually bad in this cup. We're just going straight Ice Beam, and they still need to throw the big move. So if they Body Slam, I should dominate this matchup. Oh my. That doesn't KO, my friend. It doesn't KO. You need to throw the big move. You cannot throw a bait on Azu. So we insta-swapped, and at this point, we're just going to commit for the Brave Bird. And if we get it, we're just going to commit to shielding it. And we're just going to do this to win this game. This should KO them. And now, I'm going to let this go just to give them more time for no reason. I could have just shielded and win this game. But I decided, no, let's just win the game with Shadow Flygon, okay? I built 2 Shadow Flygons back in Season 6, I think, and never get to use them. Here we're playing Murasaki, a friend of the channel. If you guys, I think you guys have seen him around. He's like, okay, let me top left. See? I think they are using the same team as well. Magnezone. This is an insane matchup. Like, that Pokemon should win, right? So, what's the play? If they swap in Azu, you can win. If they swap in Whimsicott, there is no way to win. Their team is literally designed to hard counter this team. I won against Magnezone Azu. I wish I didn't pause the battles. Maybe we can try to find it somewhere. I will try to find it after this battle so we can show the Magnezone lead. What do we do here? Skarmory, we just farmed them all the way down. So let's see. I think there is still Hopium. We farm them all the way down. They bring in that thing. We Brave Bird. And then we go to Azu. And then we just bubble down at this point. They brought their own Azu. Oh my, this matchup is going to take 2 hours. We play it off, play it off, play it off, play it off. Azu throwing a move. Azu, the other Azu throwing a move. My Azu throwing a move. We swap out. I think this is actually tough. Because they will swap. If I threw that move, maybe there was a... No, there isn't. and they win with 1 HP. Now let me go and find the other one. So that's okay, this is the mold. You guys know every season, so we are at 4-1. I know 4-1 give you 45 MMR, but if you have a huge up pair, you get 55. And I had a huge up pair. And look what we get, 29.96, okay? Now, I'm gonna go and try to find the Magnezone game. Okay, I think we have 2 Magnezone games. So, for the people who said this team is weak to Magnezone, we will feature 2 battles now because we lost to 1, okay? I can't let those people in the comments be like, oh, this team just lose to Magnezone. I guess you just top left against Magnezone. I will show you how to beat the Magnezone. So, Tapu Fini, I think, wins no, it doesn't win anything. So, we're just going to try to catch the one then swap. And that was expected. So, they tried throwing when they get to the surf. And we ended up getting a catch. So, now we baited out the Magnezone. I don't know what this does for me. So, we insta-throw. That was good timing. Actually, okay, now I remember. I am not gonna shield here. Pretty much they need to wild charge, and they do. Now we go to Flygon, and we don't need to shield the first. We're going for the aggressive mod shutdown. So if they have a Magnezone in the back, it's actually a free game to win. Opponent top lefting. Now moving into the tough Magnezone game. Skarmory into a Magnezone. This is a horrible game. What do? We still go to Flygon. If they have Azu, we can win this. Okay, how? We just keep throwing Scorching Sands. Scorching Sand, number 1. Okay, no debuff, which is good for the opponent because now the bubbles still do more damage. They threw the Ice Beam, which is sad. Okay, if they have Flare Off, this matchup is way more comfortable to win. Scorching Sand, number 2. We get the debuff now, but now remember that we can swap out. So I'm gonna do, I think, 4 then throw. No, I'm gonna, yeah, 4. I tried to do 4 just in case they were trying to bait to swap out. And I wanted to have... I'm gonna throw Dragon Claw here. There is no reason to bait, but I need to get his last shield. And now insta-throw the Dragon Claw if I can get it, which we didn't end up getting. Upon throwing the mid-shot, and they swapped out to G-Fisk. So what's the play now? Well, I'm going to try to swap to Skarmory and bank a move on my Azu because their Magnezone is in Ice Beam range. So what's the play here? I just need to chip this and get rid of my Skarmory. I need to lose this. Okay, we cannot win this. Maybe with 1 HP, that would be fine. But more than 1 HP, that would be a huge mistake. Because they swapped and I don't think they have any energy. Remember that they threw their energy on the Flygon. So now we're just going to try to overfarm. They brought back the Magnezone. So they have 1 Volt Switch. They are, I think, 1 away. So we're just going to do 1 then throw. Remember that they wild charge, which means they are double debuffed, and we should win this game. That was a GG. So this is how you beat the Magnezone. And now let's move to okay, let's go after this battle. By the way, I am yet to see Lucario winning a single matchup. Okay, Lucario doesn't win games. Azu in the lead, they swap into G-Fisk. If they swap into G-Fisk, don't go Flygon. Always go to Azu. They swap in G-Fisk because they are trying to bait out the Flygon. And another thing, if you want to go out to Flygon, it has to be an instant to swap. Just in case they bait you, you can still outpace. But if you swap, if you fat finger the swap, or if you are did a boomer swap with like the 2 seconds, take you out to realize that G-Fisk like me here. So you have to go Azu. Now, opponent got shielded, so I pretty much like this because as we mentioned early in the video, they shield. If we are up a shield, that's what a Flygon would love to see. Now, if it's a Reggie, we need to get the hell out, and it's Azu. So it was Azu double steal indeed. So we are up a shield. So at one point, I think... At one point, we should win this and be able to throw a move on the Reggie. Reggie would still, I think Reggie... I mean, their play is basically to shield Reggie, so they will get both of my shields. So I need to make sure to leave this matchup with some energy to be able to hang out around the Reggie. So we throw on 3, which is denying because I expected them to throw the moment they get to the move. And that was tough. That was actually an insane play by them. They didn't throw the move when they got it, which actually paid off for them. So now here is the thing. I'm gonna stay in until they throw, because if I swap, I might get outpaced. But if I stay in, I can go back to Skarmory, and remember that we have 7 seconds worth of energy before they get to the next move. So we get to the Brave Bird, we KO them. That was a good game. Is this the last one? I think there is one more. Yeah, there is one more. And we are at 29.96. Okay, we are on 2-2. I pretty much need the next one so we can hit legend. I know it's a very long video, but since I'm traveling, I just like, you know, let's be just generous with chat. What was that? Okay, that was bad editing, I guess. Let's be generous with chat. Our YouTube viewers has been like the most wholesome viewers, and I didn't record the last battle. Okay, so we get 3-2. Sorry for the lack of excitement on the last one, and we hit legend. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like on the channel, subscribe, and shout out to that boy Jay. To be honest, the way he told me to play the Skarm lead and the Skarm swap in paid a lot, and hopefully you guys learned how to do it, because I've never played the Skarmory in my life. I hate this Pokemon, but this season Skarmory is just insanely good. It's actually free elo. Smash King has said a million times that Skarmory is free low, but I didn't use it in the pack because it's basically a Pokemon that I hate using. It looks ugly, and the animation look is scuffed, and Sky Attack is just 3 times nerfed or 2 times nerfed, but let's be honest, it has Brave Bird. So this should adjust the fact that having the other one. So yeah, that's pretty much my legend run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the long video. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and see you in the next video. And make sure to go and watch the top teams for Great League if you're looking for a Great League team. So yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.